Here we go. Okay. Hello, IntelliTravel agents, and welcome to the IntelliTravel podcast show. I am Tara Minson, your host here, Vice President of Marketing and Communications, and we have another great episode with you featuring another one of our awesome preferred suppliers. And every week we are here with a new episode for you, all with the same value-packed tips, training, advice, some good motivation, and some supplier spotlights that we've been giving you each and every week for over 25 years. Differences is now they are very cool podcasts, whereas they used to be training conference calls, we used to call them. So we've stepped into the 21st century and then some, right? By listening to this podcast show and downloading this episode, you're investing in your education. And as you know, IntelliTravel always reminds you that an investment in your education as an investment in your home-based business and an investment in your bottom line. So you're all travel sellers and dream makers, and you're here to learn more about how to sell more, right? How to sell more land, how to sell more group, how to sell more cruises, perhaps, how to sell more luxury, how to sell up to your clients, how to get more clients, how to market. All of those are really important topics that you're learning in these webinars, Tuesday night interactive webinars that we have every single Tuesday night, and of course on these podcasts. It is our job as your host agency to help you and support you and do the work for you. We compile those thousands of travel offers for you. We provide you with the solid relationships and the powerful tools, and provide you with the preferred partners, the world's most recognized brands who support you, the home-based travel agent. And we help you through every step of your business journey. Don't forget to join us, like I said, on our Tuesday night interactive webinars. We've got a chance to ask a question directly to our special guest suppliers. We've got many opportunities for you to reach out and raise your hand for some help. We've got our bi-weekly, every other Friday, agent webinar. So every other Friday, we've got a live webinar dedicated, an hour-long, dedicated to answering your questions. Perhaps you need to find something, be shown where something is, how to use something. Webinar is better than a call, better than an email, better than a chat. Join us on that every other Friday webinar every single month. We've got every other Friday, like I said, 2 a month dedicated to you. Still have a question? I always reference that knowledge base. I like to call it our travel agent Google, right? It's a little field that you can type any question in that little knowledge base box, and whatever the question is, it pulls up all answers that relate to that question. All right, so any question you have, there are all of the answers in that little knowledge base library there for you. Of course, we've always got our customer service team for you at customerservice@intellitravel.com. We've got our live Q&A Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., which is also mobile friendly. So you literally can take us with you on the go, put us in your back pocket, and we're always there for you. All right, so we're always here to support you in anything you do. Like I said, every single week we're here delivering all kinds of value-packed education with our top providers out there. You are free to book any partner, any travel brand that you want. It is only IntelliTravel's preferred partners that we focus on, that we ask you to focus on for many reasons, mainly because they support you with the best commissions, the best marketing tools, the best resources, the best help, and of course, they offer your clients the best prices and truly just an unforgettable vacation. Okay, so that is how we go about and select our preferred partners. And today we have with us here a new partner, actually, for IntelliTravel in our 25-year history. They are not new to the industry, of course, but they are new to our preferred partner program, and we always welcome newbies. But they are not new to a lot of our agents, of course. They are an amazing, strong brand and we are happy to have them in our Entella family, of course, and that is Delta Vacations. They are the official vacation provider, of course, of Delta Airlines. Of course, they offer that convenient one-stop shopping for custom designed vacation packages that bundle Delta flights with stays at thousands of hotels and resorts in more than 250 of the world's top leisure destinations. Delta Vacations also offers rental cars, and tons of activities and tours, excursions that all can be added to your client's vacation packages. And there's many ways to book a vacation, of course, and many partners, but Delta gives you the opportunity to really custom and create a vacation for your clients with hundreds of destinations and thousands of accommodations and endless activities. There is a vacation price pledge that Delta Vacations has, of course. There is a way that you can rack up bonus miles and earn towards that medallion status through their Sky Miles program. And there's great getaways for every single kind of occasion that your client may be celebrating. Weddings, honeymoons, luxury packages. There's also great flexible group travel for friends and family as well. They do have great travel protection plan that you can, of course, add on. There is commission that they do offer on air as well. There's a best price guarantee where you can also find the same vacation for less, and Delta will actually match it and give your clients $50 towards a future Delta vacation, and so much more. So they've earned numerous awards, including Travel Weekly's prestigious Reader's Choice Awards, of course. And that's it. Without further ado, I'm actually going to bring on our partner, our development manager, our trainer, your go-to guy for everything for Delta Vacations. That is Vince Marsala. So how are you, Vince?
I'm doing great, Sarah. Thank you for that introduction. That was fantastic.
Oh, awesome. You are so welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you for joining us here. I mean, thank you for everything, of course, but I know that you are always crazy busy and have a ton on your plate. And I also know that you just came back from a really awesome FAM, and I'm not going to make you describe it to us and rub it all in our faces, but I know what it's like being away from your desk and having to play catch up and get caught up and all the work you miss. So I appreciate you taking time out of your day and actually helping our agents learn a little bit more or refresh themselves perhaps with Delta Vacations and everything that's going on. So thank you.
Oh, it's our pleasure. And gosh, when you gave me this opportunity, I jumped on it. I'm like, what? IntelliTravel needs me? Done. So that's why we're here today. So
awesome partnership.
Thank you.
So let's I mean, we're doing phenomenal with you. A lot of our agents clearly know you, especially depending on whatever market they're in. But for those that don't, or for perhaps those that are new to the industry, new to IntelliTravel, can you start with a little bit of an overview, perhaps, of Delta Vacations and perhaps what makes you unique and different to the other wholesale and package and tour partners that may be out there that agents may know of, you know, perhaps, and not Delta? Do a little overview, you know, of Delta.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Delta Vacations used to go by the name of MLT Vacations. For those of you that remember that name, well, when we were purchased by Delta Airlines, of course, Delta changed our name to Delta Vacations to reflect our parent company. But what that does and what it gives you is we are owned and managed and operated by the actual airline that we represent. So when you book a Delta Vacations package, of course your clients fly on Delta Airlines for the majority of the Delta Vacations packages, but it could be any of the airlines in the SkyTeam Alliance program. So it could be anywhere from Alitalia, Air France, KLM, Aeromexico, and I'll tell you a little bit about Aeromexico in a little bit. So that's what makes us unique. We are an airline brand that is actually owned by the airline that it represents. So Delta, again, is our parent company. So what does this mean for you as a travel agent? Well, remember our customers, always want added values. They always want something. And we all are like that as consumers, and they're no different. I mean, I go to Costco, I want to get a better value for something, right? Give me that toilet paper that's 100 rolls. But anyway, guys, so moving along here, what we have at Delta Vacations is we give you tons of opportunities to get your clients Sky Miles, whether it's with certain hotel partners, with us here at Delta Vacations. We give you 5% commission on air everywhere we travel to, except to Las Vegas. I do apologize about that. I wish I could change that. But except to Las Vegas, it's 3% commission. But you always get commission on air with Delta Vacations. And it can be to any of our partners as well. So that's what makes us different than other wholesalers that sell Delta Airlines out there. The other thing is that we have the ability to see up to the last seat on a Delta Airlines and Delta Airlines SkyTeam partners flights. So other wholesalers may only show about 20 seats available. We actually see the whole aircraft because they buy seats in bulk. The other thing is if your clients are Delta frequent travelers and they actually have a Sky Miles account, they can accumulate their Delta Sky Miles medallion points, their medallion qualifying points as well. And here's where your clients are going to absolutely love and adore you, those Delta frequent flyers. We give you the ability to get your clients the value of their airline ticket to be added to their Sky Miles requirements. So in other words, for your clients to keep their silver, bronze, platinum status with Delta on the Sky Miles program, they have to fly a certain amount of miles. They have to also fly certain airline segments, which are called medallion segments for us. For example, a New York flight to Atlanta, 2 major business hubs in the United States, that would be considered a medallion level flight for your frequent flyer customers. And also their status is also valued at how much they spend on the airline as well. So if you book your client on Delta Vacations and they're a Delta frequent flyer customer, that air portion of their vacation, that the amount that they spent, gets credited to their requirements for the Sky Miles program. No other wholesaler can do that. I think that's pretty sweet, guys. So that's what really makes us different in a nutshell. Our added values to your customers are tremendous. And we have been in business over 40-something years under our old name. So as Tara mentioned, we're not the newbies on the street.
Right. You know, and I always forget that because when we first started out, I was always like MLT Vacations, and it took me a while to stop saying MLT Vacations. And now that I got so used to it, I actually forget to draw that connection for anybody who's been in the industry for a while and may actually remember MLT. So that is, that's great. And there was a great overview of Delta, of course, and of all of your strengths. So thank you for that.
My pleasure.
I think you painted it great, and a great picture, and did it justice. So, so now let's talk about. You know, you've been around this long, but you are still continuing to add to this family and fleet. Aero Mexico. That's pretty awesome, and that was teased at the Travel Leaders Network conference, which is awesome. So that, I mean, right there. Again, another great airline, of course, and you know, has also made tremendous strides. So now it's, you know, under Delta's umbrella.
Yes, that is correct, Tara. Delta Airlines just finished the final purchase of the 49% overall share of Aeromexico Airlines. So what that means for us is that Aeromexico operates as a joint venture partner. Now that adds to Delta's portfolio of joint venture partners, which are Delta Airlines, KLM, Air France, Alitalia, Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Australia, and now Aeromexico. What that means to you and your customer is that all those airlines called joint venture partners, they operate as one entity. So now when a Delta flight or an Aeromexico flight arrives from the U.S. into Mexico, Aeromexico is changing all of its schedules to align with its partner, Delta, that passengers can easily and conveniently over to get into interior Mexico or to a destination that Aeromexico flies that Delta Airlines doesn't. Take that entire picture, reverse it, and that's how it works for us with Aeromexico when they're originating out of Mexico and flying into the United States. What it also means for you is Aeromexico's Mexico City, Guadalajara, and forgive me, I forget their other hub, but those hub airports are now part of our family of hub airports as well. And that means your clients can get into further and deeper parts of Central America and into South America as well. For those of you that are familiar, I just mentioned Air France, KLM, Alitalia. Those airlines have been operating under the joint venture program for many years now. So we do, you fly into Paris, we can get you over to different points throughout Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East with Air France as well, operating as one airline. So it really benefits you, makes your clients travel a lot easier. So we're excited to welcome them to the family. The only reason we can only purchase 49% of the airline is because there's government laws. That's the most that a foreign carrier can own of another carrier. I won't get geeky and all involved in that, but that's just the highest we can own of a foreign carrier. So we're excited to welcome them to our family.
Yeah, very awesome. Very, very cool. And I mean, you're not done with your expansions and what you're adding. I mean, it's ridiculous. But destination that you're also adding, and this is huge for anybody, by the way, who is big into the wedding industry and who does lots of honeymoons and whatnot. And I say that because I actually went here for my honeymoon, but it is also a big honeymoon destination. But Tahiti, you're actually adding to your portfolio now too, right?
I know, isn't that exciting? I've been to Tahiti, not on a honeymoon or anything like that. I had to go do a presentation, and it took me 72 hours to go back and forth. But it was one of the most beautiful destinations I've ever been in my life. And we're so excited now at Delta Vacations. Starting in July, they have not told me a date yet, so unfortunately I can't give you a date today of when Tahiti starts, but we'll be serving Tahiti. And here's how, I'm going to bring it right around with our joint venture partners that I was just mentioning. So how are we going to serve Tahiti? So if you go to delta.com or deltavacations.com, you're not going to see a Delta Airlines flight that goes to Tahiti. Tahiti's part of France. So Air France has a flight that goes nonstop from Los Angeles to Papeete, Tahiti, and we're going to put Delta Vacation passengers on that flight with our partner Air France. So yes, Delta Vacations will serve Tahiti, but we're going to serve it with our air partner, Air France. So see how that whole joint venture partnership works? Because Tahiti is part of French Polynesia, Air France can have a flight originate in the United States going to one of its territories. See, and now you guys know. Yeah.
That's so very cool. Okay, and again, you're still not done. You've extended not only to the South Polynesian Islands, but also even to a bigger continent. You've actually added the Europe market changes as well, correct? And you've added more flights and destinations and services over there as well, correct?
Yes, we have. We are adding, because summer is coming up, we're going to be adding a whole bunch of seasonal flights. So let me tell you really quick, I'm going to jump around in Europe, and then I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on in the Caribbean. We have for you, we're adding more flights to Amsterdam. So I want you to know that we have Amsterdam covered pretty good. And we have Amsterdam going out of these markets: Atlanta, Boston, Detroit, Newark, which is pretty awesome for us. And Newark will be with our partner KLM. JFK, Minneapolis. We also have Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Salt Lake City as well. So we're excited about that. Of course, we're going to continue our Stockholm service. We're really excited about that. That's seasonal, I should say. That's back this year out of JFK. We also have our new service going into Athens. So we got that for you. Barcelona, out of JFK and Atlanta, we're adding more service. We are back open. I'm so excited about this, and it was an unfortunate thing. It's one of those horrible things, but we had it back out of Brussels, Atlanta to Brussels service, because the airport could not, due to that bombing that happened about a year ago, could not handle. So it could only handle a certain number of airlines. So we are back, Atlanta to Brussels nonstop daily. So we're really excited about that. Those daily flights start May 29th until the 3rd of September. So Brussels is back. Paris, we're just gone crazy there. Rome, we're gone crazy. We got more service for you out of Rome. Here's something I want to share with you on Paris, because I know our clients sometimes get stuck when they go to Europe. They just think of the major cities, New York, JFK, Boston, Atlanta, Newark, Minneapolis, LA. But let me share with you where else we have service. Do you know that we sell a nonstop flight daily from Cincinnati to Paris? We also have Detroit. We also have Newark now. I also have Chicago, Philadelphia, and Pittsburgh. Raleigh, Durham as well as Seattle and Salt Lake City. So when you're selling Europe, and if you ever get yourself into a bind, you're like, oh my gosh, how can I get my clients? I can't get anything out of New York. I can't get anything out of Boston. I can't get Atlanta, so on and so forth. Think of what we call secondary airport cities for us. Not that these cities are secondary, but they're not big hub cities for us. But Cincinnati, Raleigh, Durham, you have Pittsburgh and Philadelphia as well as great alternatives. And we also have Salt Lake City and Seattle for our clients on the West Coast. So keep an eye out for that. Rome is growing like crazy. More service out of JFK, tons of service out of Atlanta and Detroit as well. And now, and one last but not least for Europe, keep your eyes open for the new destination that we're going to start serving, which is Berlin. Ta-da! We're really excited about that. Berlin starts May 25th, and it's going to be seasonal. We hope to bring it back nonstop daily, but seasonal May 25th through September 4th as well. So we're so excited about Berlin. So more service into Europe. You guys asked for it. We really haven't seen too much of a slowdown in Europe. With everything that's been going on over there. Americans, we are a resilient group. We're just like, yeah, we're going to go support our brothers and sisters up in Europe. We're going to still keep going there. So we're really excited that our Europe hasn't taken a hit. So that's what's new for Europe.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. That's a lot of Europe markets. I mean, like that's a really awesome portfolio that you guys have branched out to, and some amazing potential. Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
What's happening resort-wise?
Resort-wise, we need your help here. We have added last year we added over 700 properties throughout our portfolio. And, Delta Vacations doesn't just sell the sun, sand, and sea destinations. We've added destinations such as Tuscany and Umbria with villas. We added villas outside of Marseille. We are adding more and more in the Caribbean. We added Colombia a year and a half ago with service into Colombia. We need you to tell us where you want to go. We do have a great product in Argentina, in Brazil as well. We're launching Santiago, Chile, but we've serviced all those destinations with the airline side of our business, but now we're going to be serving more and more with the vacation side of the business. So that's where you all come in. So if you can email me or Sophia, your business development manager, and all of our information is on your intranet, but we want to hear where you need us to travel to. We think we're serving the best destinations for you, but you know better than we do. Where are your customers looking to go? So please let us know.
You got it. All right, so let's see. What else could we go over?
I've got some promos.
Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. Yeah. There's actually some great current promos that you were talking about before. Actually, we started this call that you can cover, and some awesome destinations, more destinations from Hawaii to Mexico. Yes, you want to start with those? Yeah.
Sure. Let me start with Hawaii. And guys, Hawaii is good year-round. We know what's really nice about Hawaii is you can go to Hawaii in the summer, and you're not going to be stifling hot. I mean, Hawaii is a very temperate climate. I mean, it'll be in the mid-80s, but it won't be like here on the mainland where, we'll be sweating bullets in New York in about 2 months, right? Or if not now, Tara, I can tell you here in Atlanta right now, I think it's like 84 degrees outside and the humidity is starting. But what we have for you is we have a promotion for your clients to save up to $275 on a trip to Hawaii. All that information is out in World Agent Direct, our online booking engine. And the way it works is your clients spend, $3,000 to $4,999. They save $125. They save $150 on anything from $5,000 to $6,499, and then they get that $250 saving for any vacation package of $6,500 or more. Did you know that we have nonstop service from the East Coast to Honolulu? And Delta is one of the second biggest airline to Hawaii. So we've got Hawaii pretty covered out there for you. And this promotion is to be booked by the 31st of May with travel until the 15th of December. So that's the Hawaii promo. Now,
awesome. I might be taking a second honeymoon.
There you go. Give me your husband's email address. I'll send him that and say, it's hint, hint, hint. Happy wife, happy life. There you go. And then we also have Los Cabos for you. One of the most, personally, myself, it's got to be one of Mexico's most beautiful, spectacular destinations. We are actually giving you 3% bonus commission to, so that makes an 18% commission to Los Cabos right now for you all at IntelliTravel, with up to 67% off rooms that we have for you throughout that product. Now, there is a little bit of a misnomer with Los Cabos. Yes, the beaches are not swimmable. You have to go to certain places where there are swimmable beaches. Why is that? Well, the reason for that is because as you get further and further down that Baja Peninsula, it's just the way the currents work in that destination, but it's spectacular. If you've never been before, I'd love to get you guys to go there someday. It's the only place in the world where I have seen the ocean, beautiful beaches, the desert, mountains, and then on the other side, it's all green. It's just mind-blowing. What a beautiful destination.
Awesome.
So don't forget, up to 67% off rooms and 3% bonus commission for you.
Awesome. All right. So, listen, I am sure that there are a ton. I know there's a ton more promotions and current promotions out there, Vince, because I see them in my inbox. I know they are on the agent's back office site on that big hot deal listing that all of our agents have access to, of course. I see them on our Facebook page that agents, of course, have access to and should be sharing, of course, on their personal Facebook pages with all their clients. But where else can they find all of these awesome offers and perhaps some great marketing tools and flyers and details on the offers and everything else?
So I'm happy you brought that up. World Agent Direct. Our online booking engine is worldagentdirect.com. What's great about World Agent Direct is you can go on there and you can make a booking. It's a very simple website. I'd like to say that we've kept it very basic for one very, very important reason. You don't need those flying by little promotions and ads. You don't need us to have a hotel partner advertise to you directly on that site. What you need is a booking engine. You not only need a booking engine, you need to know where our special deals and offers are. So when you log on World Agent Direct and just, call email customer service, and they'll get you what we call a personal booking code. You need a personal booking code because what it does is it keeps track of all your bookings, and you also receive something called Rewards to Go points, which is for you to utilize for your own vacations. But you log on to World Agent Direct. You can make a booking easily there. We work in tabs. So in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a tab for bookings, a tab for special deals and offers. All these specials that I just mentioned to you, you don't have I can tell you me, I'm going to talk about me. I don't have enough downloadable memory space in my brain. If my brain was a computer. I can keep track of what I sell. I was a travel agent myself many, many years ago on Long Island in Manhattan. I can't imagine what you all are selling today and how much you have to remember from every vendor. So we made it simple for you. We have our special deals and offers tab. You get to see what all the specials that are out there. We also have our resource center. You want to know about those flights I mentioned to Europe and what's going on in the Caribbean and what seasonal service we have, you just click on the Resource Center. Just scroll through and you'll see the flight information. Tara just mentioned our marketing materials. You click on the tab that says marketing materials. You actually are brought to a page called the Marketing Hub. You enter the Marketing Hub. All of this is free of charge. You can download traditional flyers. We have that for you. We have advertising bundles. We have different advertising pieces. You need to send an e-brochure, a regular brochure to your client. You sign on there, send it to your client. You need social media banner ads for your Facebook page. Go on there, download it, upload the IntelliTravel logo, your agency information, your call to action, get the Delta name. Now, I got to tell you this, as a person that went to school for marketing, having IntelliTravel's name next to you, and of course IntelliTravel's partner, Delta Vacations, that's going to give your clients, especially a client that's new to you, that has never booked you before, when they see those two names, they're going to say, okay, this is great. I can give this agent my money. I feel confident because these two companies are very legit. They've been out there. We know who they are. So that is one of the things that our travel agent partners on this side of the business, the home-based side of the business, battle with every day. So we were talking one day in a meeting, and we thought, well, you know what? Harness the name of IntelliTravel. Harness the name Delta Vacations. These are, gosh, people pay Delta, I should say, spends billions of dollars around the world getting that widget, that little red triangle, that is what we call it, known out there. We also have images and logos for you, videos and presentations. So we get all this stuff. I'll stop while I'm ahead for you. We also have sales training information, destination information for you as well. You want to know what the voltage is in Dubai? You just go on there, hit Dubai, and we'll tell you what the voltage is, what festivals that we have for you, and of course, agent incentives as well. So don't forget worldagentdirect.com.
Awesome. And worldagentdirect.com, just so you know, that is one of those supplier websites that you have to email customer service, and they actually set you up with a username and password. They set you up with your registration. Okay, so that's one of those that you just have to have customer service actually register you for first. Okay, and you'll have access to all of those awesome promotions and tools and everything that Vince just, of course, went over and more. All right, so Vince, you can do so much, only so much on a podcast.
Right.
We also have a webinar coming up with Delta Vacations and Vince coming up on August 8th. So that's August 8th, Tuesday night, August 8th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Vince is going to be with us, and we're actually, maybe we can even get a little glimpse of World Agent Direct, as well as some our other current Delta updates and everything. So make sure you mark out on the calendar. Watch your inbox for some the invite and from GoToWebinar, and you can register for that. So that's August 8th. Also, you know, coming up soon, you also want to mark your calendars for, it's actually going to be opening up for registration in about 2 weeks. Again, Vince can only do so much on a podcast and a webinar, but an awesome opportunity in Atlanta is the Delta Vacations University. You want to tell everybody a little bit about that too, Vince?
Yes, absolutely. And thank you very much, Tara, for bringing that up. Delta Vacations University, formerly known as an LTU or MLT University, what we do is we take a weekend every single year and we stop as a company because we know our agents need training. And you need training from the partners, our hotel partners, destination partners, and your Delta Vacations business development managers and teams within our company. So we stop and pause for a weekend. And this is what's really great about this learning weekend. One, it's completely tax deductible. Two, if you're getting your CTA or your CTC, you actually can get continuing education points for that. Three, Delta Airlines subsidizes your airfare. And if you're driving into Atlanta, it's very cheap. It's like $79 for one day, and I think it's $99 for 2 days. Here's what I mean by Delta Airlines subsidizes your airfare. You will receive, if you come for one day, it's $249. If you come for 2 days, it's $299, including air. And here's what you receive. You receive 6 classes a day, breakfast and lunch with a motivational speaker. You do receive a very heavy hors d'oeuvre dinner meal, and that might not be enough for some folks, especially if you're taking medicines and whatnot. So, you'll know if it's good for you or not, but there is a light dinner, I should say, served as well. You also get promotional codes, a promotional code booklet. Each partner that's there, whether it's Las Vegas or it's our friends in China and one of the hotels in Shanghai, or one of our airline partners, they'll give out promotional codes. That is only good for the folks that have come to the Delta Vacations University, and you have X number of months to use that promotional code. What's great about that is added values and percentages off vacations that you can give to your clients, and if you didn't come to Delta Vacations University, that agency around the corner, they can't use that, so you have an upper hand on people there. And it's a fun-filled 2 days. It's a whirlwind, but it's really great. And the only additional expense you have would be your hotel. But we block rooms at certain hotels, and they're as low as like the Hyatt Regency for $49 a night. If you have your own miles or points for hotels, you can redeem them for that too. So I'm going to get with Tara in a week or two. We're going to get, not a week or two, in about 2.5 weeks, I'll receive the registration link. I'll get it to Tara. She'll get it to you all. It's a first come, first served basis. There's about space for about 3,000 agents from around the country to come. So we would love to have IntelliTravel represented. So I'll get that to you ASAP.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Vince, for everything you do, really, truly, and your partnership. It's a new partnership, but it's an awesome partnership. It's a strong partnership, and I feel like it's been here forever. So thank you very much for that. And that's it. So anything else you want to leave before you part with us before you leave? But definitely we got August 8th coming up. There are other Delta Vacations, recent Delta Vacation podcasts, of course, in this app, so you can definitely scroll through and find some other ones. There's also a webinar. You go to your back office site, and Vince actually recently did a webinar for us as well. So you can scroll through your Intel tutorial section, and that webinar back in April, I believe, was archived as well. So you can actually get a little heads up as to what might be coming in August for you, but that is available for you for replay in your back site in the Intel tutorial section. Of course, you can do that while you're waiting for World Agent Direct, access. But of course, when you get back there, there's tons of other training and resources and videos and webinars and everything else that you will have access to, of course. So. And that's it for me, Vince. Again, if you want to, leave us with any parting words, by all means. But again, thank you so much for everything, and especially for joining us here today on this podcast.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And from all of us at Delta Airlines and Delta Vacations, we are honored to be your partner, and please let us know what we can do to help you. As we help you grow, we grow, and we truly feel it's a partnership. Without you, we couldn't make this happen. So thank you, everybody.
Right. Awesome. Thank you so much, Vince, and we'll see you real soon, all right?
See you soon. Take care. Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye now. All right, so that's it for that. Again, I just want to remind everybody that, I keep referencing it, but that calendar of events in your back office site has got a ton of other great live events in your area, of course. That Delta Vacations University, when it is open up for registration, will also be there as well for you to register. But that calendar of events is really robust, and we're trying to constantly add to it with more and more events and no longer keep it to just our webinars and podcasts. and Dreammaker events, but make sure to check that out then, because there might be a really great event in your area from a supplier or whatnot that you might be missing out on. So make sure you check your back office often anyway. I feel like even if you are going back there, even if it's once a week, just to get familiar with updates and whatnot, it's important. And that's it for me. I do want to keep this a little short and sweet. I want to thank everybody. I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and whatever you did last weekend and for Mother's Day or whatever you're doing this coming week and weekend, I want to just thank everybody for, first of all, your partnership. I want to thank everybody for your business. I want to thank all of our agents out there who are working hard and diligently and working your business the right way, the proper way, who are constantly looking for new ways to grow and expand their business, who are attending webinars, who are attending these podcast calls and live events. I can't tell you how proud it makes us. Hello? Something happened with my audio.